Live from Music City, USA, it's Nashville Now, starring Ralph Emery. Ralph's guests tonight are Porter Wagoner, Ray Price, and Laura Alice Kay. And now, live from the Gaslight Theater at Opryland, welcome the star of Nashville Now, Ralph Emery.
Oh, the band is a little different tonight. This is a very special night. How are you? Good. This is a very special night, and we're going to debut a very special band. A brand new Porter Wagoner all-girl band will be debuting. As a matter of fact, they played the theme. But before we can do anything else, let's get Porter Wagoner out here. Come on, Porter.
Terrific, yeah.
Well, are you ready to work?
Yes, I am. This is an exciting night, Ralph. I'm a little nervous. Let me get out here and get after it.
All right, go get it, son.
All right, let me get over here. Well, I've been up and I've been down. I've been poor most all of my life. But I found out through good or bad, things will always work out right. I had a friend one time but didn't have a dime, but he never worried none. Then his rich uncle died, left him rich for life. It all happened just overnight. Overnight to make a whole lot of changes. Overnight to make a lot of new arrangements. Overnight can stop a whole lot of old love hurt. Start a new love just might work out right. It can happen overnight. All right. An old girlfriend of mine went from rags to riches, married herself a rich man. Now she throws away more than I get paid, but still I understand. So don't look at me in that high-toned way, tomorrow might be my day. 'Cause I've been up and I've been down. I've been rich, poor, in love, out of love, hot, cold, wet, dry, and a little dusty now and then. But let me tell you something, folks. If I'm elected, I'm going to see you get what's coming to you. You know you got it coming to you. Have you priced ham lately? You know why ham is so high? Only 2 hind legs on a hog, that's why. If I'm elected, I'm going to take that hog, I'm going to cross him up with an octopus. We're going to have a hog in the middle and ham all around. But it can all change overnight. You remember that. Overnight can make a whole lot of changes. Overnight can make a lot of new arrangements. Overnight can stop a whole lot of old love hurt. Start a new love, just might work out right. Why, it can happen overnight. It can happen overnight. It can happen overnight.
You've been listening to Porter Wagoner. We'll be right back. You like to shock people, don't you?
Sometimes I do.
I've heard about your all-girl orchestra now for about a month. You've been rehearsing for some time, haven't you?
Yeah, we started rehearsing in January.
Why did you form an all-girl band?
Well, you know, really, I had thought about this, Ralph, a couple of years ago. And it's not a gimmick. A lot of people said, well, man, it's a good...
Come on, Porter. No. We all know it's a gimmick. Are you kidding me?
All right, when you hear these girls play, you'll know it's not a gimmick.
I've heard them play.
Right. So it isn't a gimmick. I found them because they're great players. And nobody has ever done this before. And I like to do things. Nobody's ever come out here and introduced Dolly Parton when she wasn't here, have they?
Yes, they have.
Nobody besides me.
Well, I mean, you did it.
All right. So that's why I wanted to do this. It's a new thing, and it's really a great thing for country music because it's the first time it's been done, and it's terrific.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I wanted to do it.
You haven't said anything about the pleasure you get out of it.
Hey, let me tell you about some of this crew today. I've got offers from guys offering to pay me to go on the road, man, with me. Just meals or anything.
I see. Why don't you, I'm going to ease out of your way now. They're going to perform now. But
Okay.
before they do, why don't you introduce all of them?
I would love to do that, Ralph.
All right.
Thank you for the
Go right
opportunity.
ahead.
We'll start over on the keyboard. Meet this beautiful gal here. She's from Washington, D.C. is where she grew up at. And Miss Patty Clement is her name. Next to her on the bass, and the one that's going to be doing the solo singing on the next number, is from Montana. And she's a great bass player and singer, as you'll hear in just a minute, Becky Henson. Make her welcome. On the acoustic guitar, and also plays the electric guitar and the banjo, slot machines, poker, just about everything. And I'm going to have to get her to pronounce her last name. Her first name is Glenda Conifer. All right. That's a tough one. Next to Glenda is the girl that plays almost every instrument. She mainly plays fiddle, banjo, dobro guitar with us, and her name is Wanda Vick. She's from Alabama. Stand up here, you pretty thing. This is the prettiest steel guitar player on earth. So I want you all to meet her, and she comes from Kansas, and her folks and her started in music years ago when she's just a little kid, and I guess the steel guitar is the hardest instrument probably to learn to play of any of them. Her name is Lisa Ling. Back on the drums is a beautiful gal that comes from Columbia, South Carolina, where she went through college there, majored in music, and is one of the greatest drum players, I think, of our time today. And her name is Nancy Given. Make her welcome, please. All right. You ready for them to perform? Let's hear it, gals. Here we go.
I walked into the kitchen, the silverware is gone, furniture is missing, I guess you got it all. Well, this is where it ought to hurt. Seem like every time you leave me, you always think of something worse. I can't even get the blues no more. I try and worry like I did before. Nothing happens when I walk the floor. So what am I supposed to do? I toss and turn, but then I fall asleep. I'm going under, but it's not too deep. You wanna hurt me, but it's just no use. I can't even get the blues. Well, this time ain't no different. Sun up in the sky, sitting on the back porch, clouds are rolling by. This is where it ought to rain. But it doesn't really matter to me, it's all about the same. I can't even get the blues no more. I try and worry like I did before, but nothing happens when I walk the floor. So what am I supposed to do? I toss and turn, but then I fall asleep. I'm going under, but it's not too deep. You wanna hurt me, but it's just no use. I can't even get the blues. Here's Patty now. I can't even get the blues no more. I try and worry like I did before, but nothing happens when I walk the floor. So what am I supposed to do? I toss and turn, but then I fall asleep. I'm going under, but it's not too deep. You wanna hurt me, but it's just no use. I can't even get
Ladies, you are wonderful. I thank you very much. You've been watching the new Porter Wagoner all-girl band, and we'll be right back in a moment. Is this man smiling? Well, here's the reason. Here again is Porter's new band. They're going to play Dixie Breakdown. Here they go. I can't believe what Roy said. Attaboy, girls. Have you taught him bonfire yet?
No.